Hold on, I can make that. I can make that.
Bonk.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I feel like you're doing this the hard way.
I mean,
somehow.
probably.
Oh.
Oh. There we go.
There you go.
Keep the ball rolling. Whoops. Keep the ball rolling. Okay, now who's crying? I know that baggage is around here somewhere, and I may or may not have a tag.
Fantastic! What style you have, young man.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not saying that you will fall, but if you ever did, I'll put a ball return down here for you. Just jump
nice.
in there if you need to come back up here in a hurry.
Okay, that's pretty nice. I do like it. It's like a little
Float over here, will
kind of
you?
pinball thing.
These rings aren't
Yeah.
spinning, and they are ruining my party.
Oof.
Remember to use your side float. I'm not saying it won't ever let you down, but it will let you down nice and slow.
You know, I
Where's
like
the
how they're
bag?
showing everyone using different colors.
Yeah, right. That is real nice. Lady says, do you want to know about a secret in this level? Not right now. And that's partially because I probably know what it is. I don't know if I remember how to get there, but I think I've gotten there like every time I played this game. So I think I know what it is. But if I get to the end of the level and I don't find it, then yeah, I'll ask.
Hey, wanna dance? Hey, sure! We're all dancing! Hey, wanna dance? Thanks, but no thanks, Raz.
What? That's so rude. What about you?
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby!
They have a voice?
Apparently.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Watch and learn, kid.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby!
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby!
Okay, so those two
These
are just
guys
the
aren't
same.
being very helpful.
Hey, wanna dance?
No thanks, Raz.
Everybody's being so mean to
Wanna
Raz.
dance?
Yay! I already am! Come join us!
Come on now. So I need to get that spinning. Oh, forgot you gotta hold it. It's okay, I can fix it. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Back down here, we have this for a reason. Dude, put me on the table. That's kind of sick. I'm looking left of the party. Oh. Okay.
Thank you, sweetie. I feel so much
Hell yeah.
better now. Come on, let's take it a little higher now. Ooh, look at the crowd. Things are starting to pick up. See that draft
Nope.
up above
Oh my
those?
god.
Jump into it and float and see where it takes you.
It's okay, she gave me this for a reason.
All the way back down.
Okay, so where was it? See, that's the secret area, right? I think that's it.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
why
yeah,
don't you
here it is.
come in here? Come on, this room's no fun. Let's leave, baby.
Kind of sussy, kind of sussy. Come on.
Bleh.
Mila's children. Got a trophy. Nice.
I'm sure she's
so-
over it. Oh,
Man, that's kind of a dark trophy.
yeah.
She's taking care of children, having a good time. Kids like her. She's like some kind of weird nun, I think.
I was thinking more a nanny.
Could be a nanny. Probably more a nanny. Giving them their food, their gruel. And they're not demanding more. In fact, they're very nice children. Just kind of taking their food. Teaching them how to sing just by going, ooh. Apparently. Oh no, there's a fire. And the children die. See, now this is what I meant the last session, right? The other day, when I was saying this game actually gets really kind of like fucked up and kind of dark, right? Because this is scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, lady says, think so, and yes, excellent. I don't know. See, I never thought this was really all that hard. Like, I know it's off the beaten path, but I don't know if people normally miss this area. Maybe some people do. I guess to me, I see a figment and I'm like, oh, I go for it. But maybe some people just zoom on through without getting the figments, right?
Probably.
But yeah, this right here is really scary, you know? Because, like, the implication here, obviously, because, I mean, you could see this and go, like, oh, well, she's just imagining kids burn. But, I mean, she's psychic, right? So she's literally hearing them all die, like, through her psychic power, you know?
Probably. Yeah.
Like, this is what she sees and what she hears, and, man, that would mess you up, you know? Let's see, lady says, I've heard the theory that all the kids in the dance floor who aren't campmates are her mental projection of her kids growing up. That's a good theory. It's a pretty good theory. I'm sure some people actually probably did go through this and they're like, oh, that kid has that head shape and that matches this head shape here. Maybe Matt Pat should get on that theory.
I doubt he'd do one from Psychonauts.
You never know. You never know. Matt Pat's done theories on a lot of really weird things that you wouldn't expect him to be honest. So,
I mean,
really
I guess that's true.
And then, it's
Now you
just...
definitely don't want to go in there. That's a party killer right there.
Yeah, why would that be? I'm going in.
Darling, what are you doing down here? The party is upstairs.
Lucky for you, I have my nightmares under control. These things can take you to a world of pain and suffering. Now quick, let's get back to the party, okay?
See, now this is
See,
scary.
I don't think I've ever seen
Right.
this.
You've come to the wrong place.
Oh,
Yeah, see, like, this is also really fucked up, right? Because, like, it's her... I guess this is, like, what she was hearing, maybe, right? Or at least what she remembers hearing.
yeah, her nightmare about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, messed up, right? A sudden thought occurs. Can I burn them? Let me think here.
Don't!
Well, I mean, the thought occurs. Nah. Nah, I can't. So yeah, just like a weird section of the game, and then you just leave. And then that's it. Right?
Lady Fearless said, why would you? 'Cause he's
Why?
weird.
I don't know, that'd be funny.
It's not funny.
And like, I presume these are like to represent the kids that died too, like probably the small baby, and then like the other children, right? I mean, they're yeah, I mean,
Probably.
you know what? I destroyed it, so I don't know. Don't worry about it, right? Okay, well, let's get the fire off then. What was on there before? Telekinesis? Yeah. All right. So yeah, cool stuff. Very fucked up though. That's kind of why I like this game, right? Like, this game it obviously isn't like an adult game, right? But it has a lot of things in it where you can look at it and go like, holy crap. Like, that's probably the one I think of the most whenever I think of like some of the themes in this game, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, holy crap, that's actually really scary and dark, and you wouldn't expect it. I haven't passed the steamer trunk, right?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen it. I don't think I have. Bum 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 bum. I keep hitting the wrong button for that. It's triangle. Now, who is crying? Well, that person's swimming. It's a vibe. Okay. All right. Wee. See, I don't even need to. Oh, I probably should have. I didn't need to right away. At least I didn't need to. I was fine.
It kind of looked like you were playing Sonic for a second.
A little bit, actually. I can do that again. Give me like a couple goes at it. I can do it. I can do it again. I did it once, so I can do it twice. Okay, I don't know what happened to that one. There we go. Yeah, got that height. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe that's when I do need to get off the ball.
Lady Bayla says, Tim Schafer. Okay, so we want it to be super happy disco party with upbeat music and rainbow lights. Also throw in a traumatizing memory of a bunch of kids burning to death.
Accurate. Very accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not like someone who looks at a game and goes, God, I think the game would be cooler if it had like more fucked up shit in it, right? But if it does, I think that's pretty hardcore defending. Okay, where was the crying? Who was crying? It was someone down here, wasn't it?
You sure that's not just the tag, or do the tags not cry?
No, the tags don't cry.
Okay. I was like, 'cause I don't see anything down here. Oh, actually, maybe. Never mind, I see it. I think. Is there one up top there? Behind you?
Up here?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. This is the only place I could think it would be. Oh, all right, there's the steamer trunk. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Get the pigments.
I didn't realize it was a steamer trunk. I thought it was the yellow couch. What was the bag?
Okay, that's funny.
It looked like the tall yellow one when you were jumping down. I was like, oh wait.
So you thought you saw it and really you didn't, but it did just happen to be there. That's
yeah,
cool.
but I'll take credit for it. I totally saw it.
For sure, right? Oh, here's the other thing. Cool. I'll take it. Worked out. But yeah, I like when games can throw in like, or shows or movies or anything can throw in like a little bit of just like real spooky to go along with your child wonder, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think of other things that do that, like other games or shows. I can't think of any. Not off the top of my head. Oh, and I have it out already.
Got it.
Cause like, what's another example? Do you know any? Do you have any examples of like something that's kind of like this, but has like that one little touch of something really dark and messed up, but it doesn't like change the tone of the game or the show or anything?
I mean, I'll be honest, I can't think of any at the moment.
If anybody else has any, feel free to throw it at me.
Yeah, I'd be curious of what you guys might come up with.
Because it has to be something that doesn't like change the tone of the show, but just like is something kind of more like messed up, kind of thrown in, you know?
Yeah.
Or like game. I don't know how I didn't get that figment.
Go stampede someone else.
I forgot you could do that. Oh, I got rid of his whole thing? Oh, man.
Nice.
Go stampede someone else. Go stampede
Okay, I'm gonna put that away.
else. Hey, wanna dance?
Stop being rude.
Why don't you go ask Ilka? She loves to dance. Hey, wanna dance? Yes. Teach me of your earth rhythms. Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby.
Hey, wanna dance? You better back off or my boyfriend James will go nuts. He's so jealous and protective of me.
But he asked me to ask you.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Watch and learn,
That's not
kid.
playing into her story, though.
That is true. That is true. She has a very specific narrative she's going for.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. How am I doing on steamer tags? Wrong one. Or like emotional baggage stuff.
Well, you missed one bag, it looks like.
I did miss
and you
one
still need
bag.
one tag for it.
I missed 2 bags.
I don't know if they're all in order, though.
I missed 2 bags. I'm missing 1 vault. I see. I don't think they're all in order. I don't think I would have missed any. I mean, obviously we'll go back and get whatever we miss.
Yeah, I might as well keep going to see what you find first.
Because I mean, it may not be a complete 100% run, but I do want to get like all the stuff, right? Like all of the emotional baggage in vaults at least. The vaults especially because they're just really cool, and I think they provide a lot of a story, right?
They do.
Hold up. Bum bum bum. Give me the figment. Bum 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 bum. To be honest, if I did want to get all the figments, I don't think it'd be that awful. It would be annoying, but I think I could do it. I'm not going to. I'm not changing my mind on it. But I could get them if I wanted to. You heard it here first.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. Bleh.
Mila's adventures. So after her whole horrific orphanage thing, or maybe it was an orphanage. Maybe that was it.
I mean, that's true. She might have been running an orphanage and then eventually became part of the Psychonauts.
Probably. It's her and Sasha doing some sick Psychonauts stuff. Defeating some kind of top-hatted villain with some kind of nuclear bomb. It's pretty cool, actually. Looking very dapper. She has a TV in her hair. That's weird.
Okay.
But you know what? I kind of want to see it happen. Lady Gaga would do that.
Probably.
Probably. And then some kind of helicopter fight with kidnapped people in a cage. And some kind of sick, like, Psychonaut air battle. A sea battle. Some kind of heist of the president's brain. I guess the president's brain got kidnapped. It's interesting.
Maybe this is supposed to be a parody of like the Cold War stuff or something.
I mean, maybe. Then Sasha being a little bit incompetent in her memory, I suppose, as she's being all super cool. Oh, but is there romance brewing between them? And then that's it. I think it is implied that they are like not together, but maybe do have or is it implied they were in a relationship at one point?
They might have been. They could have just been partners too, though.
I mean, they could have been, but Megan, you saw that. You saw that last slide, Megan. You can't just say like, oh, well, yeah, they're probably just partners, right? It's called denial, Megan. It's called denial of the love between Sasha and Mila. Damn it. I thought I was doing so good.
So Lady Bela, my apologies, says fun fact about this game, when writing the story, Tim Schafer created Friendster, early Facebook accounts for each character and filled it with things like favorite books, etc., and had them chatting with each other and having arguments, etc., as a way to flesh out his writing.
But some things, like those spikes, those are always bad news, whether you are levitating or not. So watch out.
I think that's pretty cool. Using Facebook for the time. Not as cool anymore. Nowadays you probably just use, I'm gonna hate to say this word, but X to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool, honestly. Oh,
That shouldn't be happening. Darling, do you have some problems with water? Do you want to talk about it?
It's a long story. Maybe later.
Okay, I'm always here for you, darling.
let me just say that it's very normal for boys your age.
Do. Yeah, I wonder if those Facebook profiles would still exist. If someone wanted to go back and try to find them.
See, I'm not sure because she said they're on Friendster. I don't even know if that site still
Friendster?
exists anymore.
I thought it said Facebook. My bad.
Well,
That's
I guess
be.
Friendster was early Facebook before they renamed it to Facebook, at least from what she's saying in chat.
Okay.
It's possible that might still
yeah,
be
early
there, but I won't
Facebook.
be
Yeah, you're right.
surprised if he even made them private or deleted them or something.
I mean, maybe. Well, I don't know. I'd be curious. What is this? This isn't another secret area, is it? Oh, no, I don't want to be here yet. No, take me back. Take me
I don't know
back.
if you can go back.
Take me back. Okay, I guess I gotta finish the level. So what am I missing then? So what was probably there that I missed? Was I missing 2 hats? I got the vaults. Oh no, is this a separate area?
Yeah, I think the race is technically a separate area in terms of figments and stuff anyway.
Okay. I guess it makes sense. Okay, so we gotta kick Bobby's ass.
Okay, it's time to see how fast you are, darling.
I can go fast.
Ready? Get set, go, baby, go!
Go! Lady Bayla says there's an archive of them out there. Can I post links?
Yeah, I would like to see. Am I winning? I am. Oh yeah, look at us go, dude. In one race done, man. We're one racing it. Oh hell yeah, dude. Am I cool or what, Megan? Am I cool?
Yeah. Okay. I will just send this link that she posted in chat to you so we can look at it later.
Okay, thank you. If you want, you can take a peek at it now.
I mean, yeah, I could.
Yeah!
I know Bobby's beating me now, I think. Oh, we're getting speed. Oh, damn it, he's beating me. Does he rubber band?
He probably does.
Oh my god. Holy crap.
Bonk.
Not today, Bobby. Oh,
That was really awkward.
that was really awkward. Not today, Bobby.
Nice.
You did it! You are quick like greasy lightning. I'm so proud of you, darling. You're so fast, you'll be at my party in no time, eh?
I was a little concerned there for a moment. I didn't think I was gonna win.
Okay, if you want to get up to where the action is, you're going to have to do a lot of floating in this room, baby. Good thing you're so light on your feet.
I'm gonna miss one thing, aren't I? I'm guaranteed there's something past the race or before the race. Okay, fine. Hold on, I want to take a look. I can teleport. It'll let me do that. I should do that. Before I do, let me have a little peeky weeky at these archives. Just a quick look. Just a quick look.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna show it on stream or anything. I'm just gonna have a little look-see here myself. Oh, you can actually just pick the ones. What about JT? Psychedelic Rank, Psychic Scout. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Interested in meeting people for friends, activity partners, dating, women. The range, doggies, and varmints. Nice. Okay. Fair TV show guns. So, okay, see, I like this, right? I like this.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Man, this is what early Facebook was like, huh? Okay, yeah, really cool. Okay, well, that's cool. Thank you for that. I'm gonna need to actually have a little look at that myself, in a bit more depth a little later, because that's cool. That's really cool. So it'd be the party entrance, right? I mean, that's going way far back, but I assume I still have the shortcuts that I could take. I just need to get to the top. Sad. Wee. Come on. Okay, fine. Get off the wall. Okay, get on there. Get on here. And I gotta make it to the top myself. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an alternate pathway up? I'm not too sure.
Lady Bayla says there are some spoilers in there for character, personality, etc., but you've played the game before, so you should be fine.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate you mentioning that.
Yeah.
So I like it when people are like, yo, this might contain spoilers. I also like it when people ask. Yeah, because I will say, it's not like it's happened that often to me personally. But I know for a few streamers, you obviously get some people that show up that are just like, hey, I'm going to tell you this thing. And then it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
And then it's like, yeah, cool, I appreciate that. But, you know, you didn't need to. And I kind of appreciate it if you don't. But then you have people, you know, like Lady here that are just like, hey, you know, can I? And it's really nice when people even just say that, right? I know it might sound kind of silly, but it's true though. You get a lot of not a lot for me. I know some people get it worse, where you'll have some people come in chat and just be like, "Yo, let me tell you all of this. Let me just like tell you everything." And then as like the streamer, you kind of feel like a bit of an ass if you gotta say, "Well, no, I'd rather not."
Yeah. But to be fair, I think that's reasonable, because especially if you've never played the game before, you want to find out these things on your own instead of being told, well, this so-and-so is the bad guy, and he did this and this for this reason.
Yeah, right. So like I say, it may be a small thing to some people, but to me, I like it when people ask stuff first. It's really nice. It's like you're a king/queen if you do that, you know? It was like past here, right? Yeah. Okay, there is a crying baggage around here somewhere. Stop!
Oh.
That's fine. Okay, so we'll just ride this a little bit. Okay, so it's up here. Then we gotta Sonic our way on this thing here. This tambourine. Hey, it's you. Here's your tag.
Well, there you go. You found the little purse.
I did. And she's no longer sad.
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum. You know, when I actually do peruse Reddit on my stream account, and normally for that, like I check out like the Twitch subreddit, right?
Yeah.
Just because sometimes you can get some good tips from some people, or you know, you can even help out others. And it's really kind of crazy how often I see people go like,
Okay, it's ready.
there's this person that's like
Go, baby, go.
in my chat and they're making me uncomfortable. What should I do? Right?
Oh.
Because like you think it'd be an obvious answer, right? It's like, well, you ban them or something. But at the same time, once again though, you know, especially if you're newer to it or you haven't had to like deal with that, it's like, well, yeah, but is it mean to tell them to stop? Because you don't want to be mean, right? Typically, you know. And to be fair, that's something I've also kind of struggled with myself in this case, where it's like, you know, like you're playing a multiplayer game, but you don't really want like viewers to join in, because sometimes you just don't, right? For one reason or another. Or they join, but they're new to the stream and you don't really know them.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, can I join? Like with some games, it's different, like Jackbox, right? But yeah, for some games, it's like, oh, you know, can I join your party for this thing? And it's like, you know, you struggle with the idea, like, is it mean to say no? You know? And
well, yeah, I think that's fair.
And like, to be fair, the answer to that I've a minute. Oh, that's the secret. That's the secret passageway. Yeah, shortcut, I mean. But it's like legit, the answer to that pretty much all the time is just like get comfortable telling people no, right?
Yeah.
But once again, you know, if you're new or you don't do it often, you feel mean when you do that,
Did it. You're
right?
quick like greasy lightning.
Yeah.
Like even now, like recently for me, right? So one thing that's been happening with me lately is people coming and trying to sell their graphic design stuff, right? Yeah, see Megan, I presume you've at least heard of it a little bit. Heard of the struggle?
I've heard of people doing that kind of stuff, or even like the opposite, where people go to artists to commission something and they want it basically for no money.
Yeah, like that's not cool. Pay people for their work, right?
Yeah.
But like before, it used to be a bit more manageable, in with what I'm going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Because like on Twitter, if you're a streamer, you'll get people asking you all the time. People in your DMs all the time. Where it's like, yo, I'm a graphics artist. Well, they always start with the same way, and that's, hey, how are you? And then, you know, you do the, oh yeah, I'm good, thanks. This is what I used to do. I used to just be like, oh yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you? And then they go on where they're like, yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do you want like I do graphics design work. Do you want anything done? Yeah, do you want to know my rates? And then you got to do the awkward thing of, okay, well, I don't really want it, but I appreciate it. And for me,
Yeah.
it used to be like, I appreciate, but if you want, you can show me your work, because I do legitimately like seeing people's work, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no problem. And then they like maybe give you a link or something. Or you'll say like, or maybe you'll try to be nice and initially, and it's like, well, I mean, I don't need it now, but like maybe sometime later. Now that one I've learned never works, and then they just DM you back like 4 days later, going, "Do you need it now?" It's like,
Yeah,
well,
I was
no.
gonna say you probably have to phrase it in a way where like, okay, I'll contact you if I would like to commission you for work.
Yeah. Right. But you know, to me, it's like, well, I want to be mean, so I want to say like, well, maybe later. I don't know. But now it's become kind of worse even, because now they're doing it in like the Twitch chats, right? Where you'll get someone showing up.
You might get a little more than usual.
Like where you'll get someone showing up and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, "Oh yeah, doing good. You know, welcome to the stream." Yeah. And then they're like, "Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, do you want like graphic? Do you need any work done?" It's like, no, not really.
I mean, I can appreciate the hustle because obviously they're trying to make something out of their work, and they want to try and see if they can make it work. But at the same time, unsolicited like advertising is kind of annoying.
Well, yeah, like to an extent, like I get it.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, it's like, and you know, it's something I like, and it's something I've learned to make like more clear, right? Like over time.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just have a look at this here quick. Lady says that's annoying. I've commissioned art before and was happy to pay what it was worth. Yeah, exactly, right? Like commission art, pay what it's worth, pay them for their time, etc.
Yeah, and I think that's reasonable.
And also, welcome back, Bass.
Hey, Bass.
But like, you know, here's the thing, at least for me, and something I've gotten more used to saying now. To be fair, it doesn't always work. But this is true, right? Like I have Spike who does my graphic stuff already, right? If I need something done, I ask him because he's a friend and he's he watches the stream. He doesn't do it as much currently because he doesn't want to either spoil stuff or I play something that he's not as interested in, etc., right?
Yeah.
So he's not around as much currently, but. Yeah, he comes by, he watches the stream, he hangs out, we have good conversation. I talk to him outside the stream as well. So it's like if I ever want any commission work done, I go to him because then I'm giving money to someone I know, which I'd rather do. Yeah. So I make that more clear now, where I'm like, well, I have a guy that does my stuff for me. But even then, you still have some people that are like, okay, well, if you ever want, like, I don't know, it's gotten to a point where I think it's actually somewhat of an epidemic. Would that be it?
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just like, or I've gotten DMs from people on Twitch as well, and it was funny because one time I got one before I even like started the stream, or like right as I started. They're like, hey, and it's always the same thing too. It's like, hey, I love your content. Do you need any like graphic design work done? One day, like I've been ignoring it to be honest, because it's same thing. It's all just copy paste. So it's like if I ignore it, I'm not really being mean. But I'm tempted one of these days just to say like, oh yeah, what content are you talking? I've seen people do this on Twitter. I think I actually know some people that I follow on Twitter that actually, well, X, right? That have done this where they're like, they kind of go back. They're like, oh yeah, what piece of content do you like? And then the graphic designer doesn't know what to say because they don't watch it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I don't know. Like I said, I get the hustle and I can respect it, but it all just seems like spam now. It's all so spammy,
Well, I think part of that is maybe people, because of how the economy's been with the pandemic and everything, maybe there's more people just unemployed. I imagine there's a lot of people who in their spare time have been trying to make this work, so they might be just pushing it more. So there might be just more people in general trying to do this kind of thing, and obviously the market only has room for so many people.
Yeah, and I can understand that for sure. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on people that do it, but it's a weird thing where like, because I respect like anybody that does art, like people that do art, great, right? The problem is now, and I know I've actually seen this talked about on the Twitch subreddit too, where some people have actually followed through on that, where they actually accept the person asking it, asking for the commission stuff, right? Like hawking their commissions.
Yeah.
But it's a scam, and they don't actually do it. Like they don't actually do the work. So now it's actually kind of worse because now you don't even know if what they're saying, or they'll say like, "Oh, can you add me on Discord?" Which to me is a total red flag because I don't mind adding people on Discord, right?
Yeah.
But if they're gonna be kind of pushy with it, where it's like, yo, you want to see my work? Add me on Discord. It's like you have so many other ways you could show me your art, because everybody that I know that does commission work, right? They have like a Twitter account for it, or they have some other account for it where they can show off their stuff, right?
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah, and if I need to add them on Discord, I'm gonna be a little bit more, because maybe you'll try to link me to something. And phishing links are pretty easy to kind of fake it to be legit now, right?
Yeah.
Look at him dance. I didn't even know he did that.
I didn't know he did that either. That's cool.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, dude, sick. yeah, I'm glad I'm rambling on. This is actually pretty good. So it's like, I don't know. To me, it's like I say, I don't mind adding people on Discord, but like, I don't know if they're gonna be just that quick to go like, yo, you want to see my work? Add me on Discord. I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
I think that's fair, because just even not like related to
Oops.
commissions in general, there's just so many scams out there. It's really hard to trust anybody who's sending you links if you don't know them.
Yeah, right.
So like, I would be pretty wary to do that too.
But,
Well, you're
like,
going to have to use your side float again to get those rings spinning.
yeah, like no place is sacred anymore, right?
No.
Because like you think about it, it's like phone calls. I don't pick up the phone unless it's a number I know, because it's always a scam, right? If it isn't a number I know. I can't really open up certain emails anymore because they're probably scams or spam or something, right? Well, I mean, I don't have the email problem, but I know some people that do have the problem with their emails getting filled up with like spam.
I have it sometimes.
And like now on Discord and on Twitch, you know, like scams for stuff, right? Like you're like the possibility of getting scammed is way too high, and it's really kind of sad.
Yeah.
And, you know, in that regard, too, it takes, like, people, you know, going back to the commission thing, right? And it kind of hurts them a bit more, too, because if there are legitimate people out there going, like, into Twitch chats and, like, trying to take commissions, but you have scammers that do the exact same thing, it hurts. It hurts the legitimate commission artist out there who does actually want to do the art for like some money, right? Now it's really quite sad.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly fair. Like, honestly, I've thought about it because I do draw a bit, and I mean, I'm not good enough to a point where I would want to charge anyone commission for anything. But like, if I ever got to that point, I think it would be cool. I just don't know if I would want to deal with all that of trying to get people to pay commissions and whatnot.
It is hard, from what I understand, because like you said, really any artist out there, I think, will try to do commissions, which is good, right? Make extra money. But it's just so many people do it, so it's really kind of hard to get yourself out there, you know?
Well, it does. And like, I'm kind of at a point where I'd rather it just be a hobby.
Yeah, right. Like even Spike. Like Spike is a really good artist, right? Like you've seen his work, and like I say, he does the stuff for my channel. I think he does a really good job. But he doesn't do commissions because he doesn't really, and he could easily. He's that good, but he doesn't really care to put himself out there, for one reason or another. And to be fair, I don't really blame him. It seems like it'd be kind of a pain in the ass.
It's kind of painful from both sides.
Yeah, right. Let me actually let me do some chat reading. I've been rambling on about my my stuff with commissions, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. Bass says I've seen, and it makes a good point too. It's something else I've read. I've seen people try to pull a fast one and try to get commissions for AI art. I've seen that too, actually. I've seen that somewhere. May have been on the Twitch subreddit as well, where someone was like, "Oh, this guy commissioned art," and he like, but you can very clearly tell like what he did was just AI art. So already, you know, like, man, I don't know. See, that I don't like. I don't like that.
Well, yeah, that's pretty sleazy.
Yeah, because if I'm paying someone to do like art commission, I don't want you to go to an AI and like type something in, you know, be like, yo, Twitch UI, and see what you get, right?
Yeah.
Bass says, I know this is unrelated and the opposite, but I find it hilarious when I see those texts of the artist and their client who has just like no idea, like make it look cool, then glitter. See, that's kind of a problem though. Like in a weird way, I am kind of that client to a degree, because, well, okay, maybe not so much. Okay, kind of, but in a different way, I guess, right? So like, this is the thing with Spike. This might just be a pure Spike thing, right? Because I've really only dealt with Spike with this. But like, because I might have an idea. Like, obviously, my motif is like signage, right? You know, like signs or wooden stuff, wooden signs and everything. So it's not really that difficult. And he'll like throw an idea at me, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds really good. Or he's like, you know, what do you want? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe kind of something like this. Or he'll throw an idea, and it's like fine. But, and I don't know if this is something other artists do, or if Spike's just, you know, being really nice because like I'm a friend or whatever. But he's like, okay, so what do you think you'd want to pay for it? And to me, I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know what it's worth, like, really. And and because he's a friend, and yeah, I don't want to like accidentally lowball him either, right? I don't want to go like, yeah, this much, and that would be like too little. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
Like, once again, I don't know if other people do that, or if Spike's just like being really nice and trying to give me like a deal that I think I would do. But I'm the kind of person where like if I pay someone for work, I want it to be what they want. Like, obviously, if it's reasonable. Like, I'm not gonna go like, oh yeah, Twitch UI, $200, right? But you know, I don't want to like lowball someone by accident just because I don't know how much it like realistically would be worth, right? I'd rather you tell me what you want me to pay you, and then I'll probably gladly do that. Or if I think it's too high, I might say like, oh, you know, knock like maybe $5-10 off, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that's reasonable. It's kind of hard to gauge how much it's really worth if you're not the person doing it. You don't know how much time it took. You don't know how much skill it takes, how many lessons or even just practice in general you would have to do to be able to do that, right?
Yeah, right. Like I said, this isn't anything against Spike either. Like, every time he does that, and I'm like, well, I'm not really too sure. Like, you know, what do you want for it? He usually gives me something, right? And it's always very reasonable. Honestly, in fact, I think he should probably charge more when he does. I even tell him that, and I usually give him a little bit more. But you know, because I don't know. Like, I don't know how much time it would take or how much work even goes into it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And I know art takes time if you're good, right? Like, if you're good and you want to put effort into it, good art takes time.
So Bass Acra says, actually, in the specific incident, I don't think it was AI art. It was like copying an already existing AI art and passing it off as their own. They even put the effort to make it themselves.
And just in time, the party was dying without you, darling. Here, I have a little party favor for you.
I like party favors. Oh, I get my thing. Oh, I made it to the end?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was the end. Cool, I got probably one of the best powers in the game. Excellent.
It's definitely
So
one of the best,
cute.
yeah.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done in your head, I think. I don't think I'm done.
Let me back into your head.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Thank you, Agent Vodello. Now it's back to the lab to save Dogen.
Dogen's not in the lab, sweetie. He's watching TV in the lodge with the other children.
I meant the dream Dogen from my brain tumbler vision. If I can find out what's happening to him, maybe that would give me a clue about who stole real Dogen's brain.
Oh, I'm afraid he's just like that.
I guess she knows. Can I just go back into your head?
Excuse me, Agent Vodello?
Hello, darling. Are you back for another dance?
Okay, I guess I can. Yeah, sure. Well, okay, well, before we do that, let's see, what was it that you said Bass Ackford said?
He said, actually, in the specific incident, I don't think it was AI art. It was like copying already existing AI art and passing it off as their own. They didn't even put the effort to make it themselves.
Okay, I see. Yeah, pretty
That's
sussy.
like extremely lazy.
Yeah, it is. Then later he says, I've seen someone online demand a hand-crocheted extra-large multicolored alpaca throw. And when told it was $200 threw an absolute fit and said they'd pay $20 tops. Ugh. Yeah, those people, dude.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand how much time actually goes into stuff.
Well, they don't, and they just expect it to be cheap, like mass-produced stuff you'd find at Walmart.
Yeah, right. Because like you got to think, like you got the material, you got the time that goes into it, like and multicolors too. Like that's a couple different dyes, right? Like already.
Yeah, I would assume you need a couple different kinds of yarn to do that. I've never done crochet, so I'm not entirely sure what it is. I know it's one of those things that's very difficult to do to the point where like machines can't even properly replicate it.
Yeah. And then have to be like extra large. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, like to be fair, $200 sounds pretty reasonable in my eyes for that.
I mean, for the amount of work and the amount of material, definitely. Like, if I was them, I'd probably be like, I could give you a table, or not a tablecloth, a handkerchief for $20.
Oh, and makeshift bean quotes. I think I've seen that one too. Honestly, given inflation and the complexity, I don't think you could find it at $20 anywhere. Probably not.
Oh no, not for the complexity. Like I said, crochet is one of those things that's very difficult to replicate.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just gonna do
No
this.
one here to warn you. I think there's a monster in the lake.
You mean the hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata? Darling, every summer camp has its stories, but that's all they are.
My little giant hairless bear.
Dogan's brains.
Now stop spreading rumors. I know Dogan seems a little naive, but he is actually a very powerful psychic. You know what it's like to stand out, Rasputin, so maybe you could help him out, eh?
Yeah, I do want to go back into your brain though.
Practice some more on the levitation course.
Well, class is over, but the party never ends.
Okay, cool.
I guess she's like, okay.
$200 seems like a bargain for it. Yeah, like if I can imagine what it looks like,
Darling, what are you doing back here?
that is probably a good deal.
Just
honestly.
kidding, Lance. Is that okay?
Of
Well, I
course,
just
the
imagine it
party
is like
never ends in here.
a comforter,
Roll
like
away.
maybe like queen or king
I'm going to
size.
be in another part of my mind.
Handmade.
A party I'm having with some old memories, but you have fun here.
Because even if you're buying a comforter like that in a store, it's pretty rare you can get it cheaper than like $60 Canadian.
Yeah. I just want to see what I'm missing. Oh no, I have everything. Well, apart from the last cobweb, I guess, but I might come back for those.
Cobweb, yeah.
I might come back for those. Depends.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, well, I guess I can leave. Whoops. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Yeah, I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go.
Man, these things. Yes.
And smash. Alrighty. Bum, 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 bum. So let's have a little peek here. So I think I'm supposed to get this.
Yeah.
I think I need to sacrifice myself. In theory. Oh no, I don't even need to do that. I can just go back on here. Oh, I'm supposed to like do it like that actually. I did it the cooler way.
Wasn't there another one on the dock past Bobby?
Past Bobby, but I think I need. Oh no, yeah, Bobby's gone. Yeah, you're right.
I was say I'm pretty sure he'd be gone after the race.
Wait. Wait. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, that's a shame. I thought I could be a speedrunner there for a moment.
Yeah, they must have higher invisible walls over those docks than you would think.
Also, nice little detail I want to point out real quick. Your badges actually show up in your backpack. Oh no, they don't. I thought they did.
I say, doesn't it even show the ones you have equipped?
Huh. That's weird. I thought it did do that. Because I see you have the marks on your backpack. I know Bobby is here.
Yeah.
Damn you, Bobby.
Oh, that was your fatal mistake. I hope you have a will. Oh, hey,
Okay, no. Okay, I can't even try. Okay,
Can't just
fine,
levitate him and
Bobby.
walk under? That's lame.
Fine, Bobby. I guess you win this round.
Okay, well maybe you gotta come back for those later.
I might be able to go on top of that. Nope. Ain't happening. Oh, I touched ground. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Okay, let's go and tangle some of these cobwebs. I'm curious what they contain. Because I feel like they contain sidecars, but I don't recall. Here it is.
Where would...
My sanctuary.
Let's go to...
Thank goodness the loading screen minigame patent expired recently. I think it did.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty happy about as well.
Your hard work, dedication, and mental agility. I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for invisibility.
Nice, I could use that.
Ooh.
But here's the thing though, right? I'll wait until after this. He's probably gonna do something cool like go invisible. Okay, you know what? That was kind of cool, actually.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
play a game. Look out, another sensor. Oh no, you're out of ammo.
No, I'm not.
You are now. Here are the rules. Take this guy out, but if he sees you at all, you lose. Go get him.
Okay, see, Bass says something that I was actually gonna kind of point out, actually, kind of. You know, given games are becoming very complex, they might actually be useful because loading times are back up nowadays. Are they? See, I don't actually know. I thought loading times are still somewhat down.
I thought the whole thing about the new gen, especially with the PlayStation 5 anyway. Okay, I feel like you didn't even eat it.
I mean, not really.
I think I've heard the kids around camp refer to this technique as silent but deadly.
But yeah, the whole point of having SSDs is to basically have no loading screens. Like, it's to the point where you play games that have loading screens on an SSD and you can't read anything that's on there. So, like, I don't know, maybe they'll start getting longer again, even on SSDs, if the game file size gets big enough. I don't know if it's really relevant anymore, though, but we'll see.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was thinking, right? It doesn't really, like, we may have the mini games and loading screens patent taken care of, but I don't know if they'll be really useful anymore. I don't really see much in the way of loading screens. Like, even this game, right? Like, running on, you know, the PS4. The loading screens aren't really that long. I don't know how you can get a mini game out of it if you wanted to, you know?
Yeah, the only way I could see them implementing it is with something like what Splatoon 1 used to do, where they had little mini games while you're in queue. So I could see them doing something like that for other online games, but I don't think it's really reasonable for other games to implement stuff like that.
Well, in general, they've been going down, but I hear there's still some issues with loading screens for some games. See, I'd be curious. I'd be curious what games those would be, because I'm not really too sure. And it's not like I played every game out there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, it's been a while since I played anything with a lot of loading screens. Well, aside from, like, GTA 3, but that's a PS2 game.
Drop me outside the main lodge.
Oh, bring me back a burger this time, will you?
Come on, Matt. We've done this how many times? Why haven't you brought back a burger for her?
Man, I wish. Yeah, I could go for a burger, actually. Yeah, I blame Megan for that, though. We're out at, like, because we had to go out today to go to one of her doctor's appointments. That makes it sound like... That makes it sound bad, just saying, like, oh, we had to go for one of your doctor's appointments. It was just kind of a checkup on her wrist, right? After her surgery. And, yeah, I was getting a bit hungry, so she's like, oh, you want to just go to McDonald's? You know, my treat. And I was like, Yeah, sure. And then we go in, and it's all breakfast menu items still, which would be fine, because I like the breakfast menu items. But Megan doesn't eat egg. She doesn't like it for some reason.
I don't like egg. Every time I've tried egg, it just makes me feel nauseous.
So we go in there, and I'm like, well, yeah, you know, it would be good. And I'm thinking to myself, be like, man, it would be good to get one of those breakfast items. Haven't had like an egg McMuffin in a while. And you did tell me I could have. You did tell me I could have, to be fair, but I didn't want to eat like and make you feel bad because you couldn't.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like I was starving. I just thought it'd be fun to go get some McDonald's, and I was kind of feeling like a burger. But then by the time we got in the city, I'm like, no, I should be responsible and just make lunch at home.
Well, do you want a burger tonight? Because we got burgers like at home.
I don't know, maybe that might be a good dinner tonight, but we'll see. I don't know. It's just been a while since I had McDonald's. I think the last time we went for it in the city here, I think, was last time we had it.
I mean, probably. I don't even know when that would have been.
I don't know. I think we were out shopping and we went to that one on 127th Street and like 142nd Ave over by my brother's.
Yes.
Everyone's losing their brains.
Sack.
Apparently.
Oh no, they're all brainless. Hi,
Hacky
Raz.
sack.
Vernon, you're okay. Yeah, we're great. Me and my pals Kitty and Frankie are just hanging out telling stories and watching the boob tube.
TV.
Vernon, look at them.
I do like the idea that Vernon
It
can't
did
tell they
seem
have no
kind of
brains.
Weird when they let
Yeah,
me get
it's pretty
this
funny.
close to them, and then they didn't mind when I talked all through the show. Kitty even agreed to go on a date with me, more or less. We're gonna play hacky sack.
Keep an eye on them, Vernon. I'm gonna go figure out what's causing this.
Roger that, Raz. Did you?
Dogen!
Oh.
TV? Yeah, good idea. You rest here while I find your brains.
Do they
Yep,
do or say
it's
anything if you
true.
change the channel?
It happened
I don't know.
back when this place was
If you
still
can,
Kinda curious.
Indian summer camp.
I just want to hear what Vernon has to say.
A group of
That's fair.
Union soldiers got separated from their regiment. Night was falling, and they were cold and scared of Dracula. Boo.
Alright.
I'm kidding. They were just terrified of getting shot. Though I'm
As
sure
most would
any
be.
of them with any sense were afraid of Dracula too. They stumbled across an old building. You could still see it on the far side of the lake. So they decided to spend the night there. Little did they know it was an abandoned Indian insane asylum built on a caveman burial ground.
That's a new one.
Gasp.
Little did they also know that a cursed fish lived in the asylum, and that he was an escaped lunatic, but from a different asylum. So even though he was actually living in an asylum, he was still counted as escaped. And what was his curse, you ask?
I'm intrigued.
Where his gills should have been, he had hooks. Yup,
Ah.
and where one of the hooks should have been, he had a lug. Yep, a lug. And instead of being about 14 inches long, he was 10 feet tall. But that wasn't the scariest thing. The scariest thing, the absolute scariest thing, and the thing that still makes the old-timers' blood turn to ice, and vice versa, is the part I said first about how he had hooks for gills. Oh, brr. Anybody need a hug?
All right. We'll pause this thing. So I wonder what that is. Is that like voice actor?
No? Okay, then anybody mind if I tell that story again? So now you don't want to hear it again. Here we
You guys can watch the Space Channel.
Did you